Hundreds of police officers and civilians lined the streets of Columbus today to pay tribute to SWAT officer Stephen Smith. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Ellie Merritt.
And I'm Mike Jackson. Just hours later, charges were upgraded against his alleged killer, which will allow the prosecutors to pursue a death penalty indictment. Just a few hours ago, the police chief did announce funeral plans for Officer Smith. Visitation is scheduled from 4 until 8 p.m. Monday at the St. Paul the Apostle Roman Catholic Church in Westerville. Service is scheduled for 11 a.m. the next day with an honor guard ceremony afterwards. NBC4's Dan Perlman live at the City Police Memorial with our continuing coverage tonight. Dan?
Well, no question, this has been a very emotional week for a lot of people, and Police Chief Kim Jacobs is no exception to that. It was about 12 hours ago, Officer Smith, that procession drove right by the Columbus Police Memorial here. This is also where the chief repeated one thing to a lot of people: thank you.
This is a national, statewide, and community loss.
You could just feel the love that this officer had.
The hum from above, the only sound, the hero's escort, to a community in loss.
Standing out here with who I still consider colleagues of mine is incredibly important.
Officer Steve Smith protected Columbus for 27 years, half his life. Today, his procession. From the coroner's office to CPD headquarters, the State House, through downtown to the funeral home. Officers saluting. Firefighters the same, and then Smith's own team, the SWAT team, leading their friend, their colleague, their brother in blue.
I think they wouldn't have had it any other way. All of us know that it was Steve this time, but it could be anybody at any time.
This morning we honored a man, an officer, a hero, someone who gave his life, someone whose life we'll honor again next week and beyond.
We're going to miss him. Such a fantastic guy, but he lived to serve others. He was dedicated to that. He lived with passion. There was an enthusiasm for life that everybody sensed in him, and that will never be forgotten.
It definitely will not. Police, law enforcement from all over the country are expected here on Monday and Tuesday. This funeral is expected to draw thousands. We are live in Columbus. Dan Perlman, NBC4.
Thank you, Dan. A memorial fund to help Officer Smith's family has been set up at the CME Federal Credit Union. Now, you can donate at any branch. Full details available on our website at NBC4i.com. Stay with NBC4 for complete coverage of Officer Smith's funeral and the case against the alleged shooter, Lincoln Rutledge. We'll bring you the latest on air and online.